back to Creative Tuesdays with Liz. I am very excited to be here today and get started on today's project. Today really makes me just think of the ocean and being at the beach, and it just makes me feel so good. So I'm ready to get started on this week's project. So today we will be creating a beach scene picture, which is some flip-flops on the ocean. So for this project, you will need, I've got a flip-flop template for you, the flip-flop soles and the straps for the flip-flops. You'll need those. You will need brown construction paper, blue construction paper, plain paper, coloring utensils, scissors, glue, and anything else that you would like to decorate your picture with. So we will go ahead and get started. So you will be able to cut out the soles and the straps for your flip-flops. So I have got some cut out, and you can just color them and decorate them any way that you want to. I know as it's getting summertime, you know, nobody wants to wear socks and tennis shoes anymore. We want to have our feet bare and running outside in the grass barefooted, or on the ocean in the sand barefooted, or just throw on some flip-flops really quick. So today is just one of those summertime kind of pictures as we're getting in the mood for summertime. But so I just want you to decorate your flip-flops. You can make them look any way that you want to. You can use colored pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you like to use best. You can use that. So just start to decorate them and give them a really good design. Make them look like something that you'd want to wear. I hope everyone has had a really good week this past week and has just enjoyed their time, and that all my friends in the schools are just looking forward to the end of school, but just hanging in there till we can get finished with it. So I know it seems like we're going a little bit longer this year than we normally do, but we can hang in there and we can make it and get through this. So it really won't be that bad. So you just keep on decorating, giving your flip-flops a really nice design there. I wonder how many people like to wear flip-flops. I really like to wear flip-flops a lot, or go barefooted. I like to be barefoot, flip-flops, and everything. I like to have my feet feeling free. Alright, so I am putting some blue stripes on my flip-flops. Some thick blue and thin blue lines. And I've got a piece of paper underneath me to kind of help me contain my mess so that I won't, draw on my work table or anything like that. So if you're using markers, it might be a good idea to put a piece of paper underneath you where you're coloring, just to kind of protect your work surface area. Alright, so I've got some blue striped flip-flops. I've made them, and as I look at them, they make me think of candy cane. So these look like candy cane flip-flops here. And then I think I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in them. Just kind of every once in a while. Not as much yellow as blue, but just a little bit of yellow. All right, so I can just think of right now how it smells at the beach and feeling the wind and how you can just hear the waves keeping on crashing. And it is just such a nice feeling. I really enjoy being at the beach. I know that, you know, some people prefer the mountains over the beach, or some people would just rather stay at home and not go anywhere. But I really do enjoy the beach. I feel like being on the ocean is just something that I just love it. I love being on the ocean. So you can also decorate the soles of your flip-flops if you want to, but you do not have to do that. So what we are going to do next, we're going to set these aside. We're not going to put our straps onto our flip-flop soles just yet. We're going to set those off to the side, and then we're going to get ready to create the ocean part with the sand and the water. So you'll need some brown construction paper and blue construction paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep our brown paper whole. So we'll keep that as a whole piece. And our blue paper, we are going to kind of tear it just with our hands. We're not going to cut, but we're going to tear just to kind of give it that bit of a kind of a jagged look, you know, like the ocean waves coming forward. So we are going to tear, just kind of, we're going to go down diagonal just a little bit. So we're just going to kind of tear. And you might need to just kind of, if you wanted to shake your paper some, you can do that. So this is kind of what we'll have. And you can use either side, the top or the bottom piece, or however you wanted to do it. If you did have different shades of blue paper, you could do that if you wanted to. If you had, I have some different shades over here, some scrap pieces. So I will do the same thing with that. Just kind of give it a diagonal downward tear. And so, but I'm going to put this one underneath it here, kind of. Or I'm actually going to tear the top of this off and put this light blue piece on top of there. And I'm going to tear just so that it won't look so straight cut, just to kind of give it more of a natural look to it too. So, okay, if you wanted to do an extra, like different shades of blue, you definitely could do that. You do not have to do that by any means. So we're going to glue our ocean water on the top piece of our brown paper. So get ready to glue that down in place. Or does anybody like, you know, just put the water hose on outside and maybe do a slip and slide? And you can put some baby soap down on the slip and slide and then wet it really good with the water hose, and you have got yourself some fun. So if anybody has ever done that, just leave some comments in the section below. That's really fun, and just kind of to take you back of thinking of doing some fun things, especially in the summertime. Sometimes we just need to take the time to stop and just do something fun every once in a while. Alright, and like I said, you can take a different shade of blue piece of paper and glue down on top of it if you want to. So I'm going to glue this light shade down. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But the next thing we're going to do, we're going to get a white crayon. We're going to use our white crayon. Just to kind of give it some of, you know, where the waves crash onto the ocean and it looks all bubbly and fizzy. So that's kind of what we're going to do. Again, you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. You could just, could color some ocean waves on it if you wanted to, or maybe draw a seashell on the sand somewhere. But I really just want you to have fun with this. I don't want you to get stressed out or think that it has to look like anything in particular, because it doesn't. This is your beach picture with your flip-flops, and this can look any way that you want it to look. So I'm going to get my white crayon though and just kind of color some swirls a little bit right along the edge, just to kind of make it look like it's kind of got that crashing wave, foamy fizzy to it. Do that and I'll do it. I don't think you'll be able to see it too well, but I'll do it up here by the light blue too. Alright, so I have got my kind of white fizzy crashed waves there coming in on the beach. This is the shore with the sand. And it doesn't matter, you could have dark brown paper, light brown paper, a tan, a beige, just anything to kind of give it that sand appearance and everything. So you could do that. But after you get the actual ocean part and the shore decorated, we are going to get ready to glue down our flip-flops. So we are first going to glue down the soles of our flip-flops. So we will glue those down. And glue those in place, and they can be all on the brown. They can be hanging off your paper if you wanted them to. They can, any way that you want to do this. Alright, I'm going to have mine where one of them kind of hangs off on the bottom down there. Now when it is time to put your flip-flop straps on, you'll notice that there's a short side and a long side. The long side that you have colored is going to go on the outside of your, like the outside of your flip-flop. So see, the longest side is going to go on the outside. Kind of like that. And then what we're going to do is you're going to bend down just the tip, just to give it a little flap, just something that will hold the glue. So we'll put like just a little folded flap on the tip there and on each of the ends. And the reason that we're doing this, like I said, is just so that the glue, we can have something to put the glue on. A surface area for the glue. So do that with both of them. Just kind of bend them down, give them a little flap there. Alright, and so that will be enough of a little surface area to attach with the glue. So you're going to rub some glue. You can rub it on the little flaps that you did. We'll put some glue there. Or you can rub it on your flip-flops. But I just started thinking I'm not really sure where the ends are going to meet to. So I'll just put it on the flip-flop strap. And hold that down in place. And then we got one side on. And the other side. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to put glue just on the little flaps that we made there. There we go. And so we will fold those down in place. So there is our sandy beach flip-flop picture. You can, like I said, add anything to this that you want to. If you wanted to draw some seashells on it, or draw some extra waves in the ocean, you can do that. you could make it look a little 3D, and you could get a dark crayon, a black or a gray, and you can kind of color around just the edge of your flip-flop there to kind of give it a little shadow, like it's kind of sinking into the sand there. But any way that you want to do this, I want you just to kind of have fun with your picture today and just enjoy the process of creating art and have fun with it. Next week, we will come together and create a hot air balloon craft. So it's going to be made out of paper and everything, so it won't be like anything you can fly. It won't be like a toy, but it will look really neat, something you can hang up or give to somebody. So you will need plain paper, yarn, construction paper, scissors, glue, coloring utensils. I will have a template shape of the hot air balloon for you. And then also some plastic bags or tissue paper, because we're going to stuff our hot air balloon. So you'll need that and a stapler. So I look forward to next week as we come together and create our hot air balloon craft. And I will see you then. Thanks.